Hi everyone and welcome to this video. This is going to be part 2 of the Bruce Lee with Superhuman reaction. So I'm going to watch it, go through the next couple of points, discuss some things on it and then share my thoughts with it at the end. So if you guys want to like the video, that'd be great. Subscribe if you want to, and comment for any questions you may have or any suggestions as well. I always like doing these reaction videos because, I mean, most of these things that I've been sharing up to date I've seen, but there might be some new things that I haven't seen, so it'd be interesting to get to see what you guys want us to react to. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it and we'll talk about it at the end.
Number 5, the 1-inch punch.
1-inch punch.
The field of martial arts is full of a lot of flashy feats. You can see artists breaking concrete slabs like they were made of plastic, or jumping high in the air like they had suspenders attached to their waists. However, I would argue that no martial arts feat is as famous as Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch.
Possibly.
As the name would suggest, the 1-inch punch would have Bruce punch a target from just an inch away and pretty much send them flying. The punch has become something of a pop culture
1
legend,
inch or 6
even
inches,
being featured in the classic cult
roughly.
film Kill Bill. Despite standing just an inch away from his target, Bruce's punch could send them flying as far back as 5 meters. Still, the punch was strong enough to essentially incapacitate the victim once it had landed. According to one researcher at Stanford University, Bruce's fists travel a small distance in mere milliseconds in order to deliver the 1-inch punch. However, the jab actually draws power from Bruce's legs. To land the punch, Bruce straightens his legs with a quick and explosive knee extension, and this sudden jerk of his
it's the whole
legs
body, not just
increases
the leg.
the speed of his hips, which in turn moves his shoulder forward and allows him to thrust his arm.
And the elbow.
Bruce's elbow is
and
then extended very quickly as well, driving his fist forward.
That's not
and
Bruce
finally,
Lee,
he flicks his wrist just before impact, further increasing the velocity of the punch. By the time that Bruce lands his 1-inch punch, he's combined the strength of some of the biggest muscles of his body. It's been estimated that the force of the punch is almost equivalent to that of a car crash at about 50 kilometers per hour.
Oh dear.
And so, it's no wonder
This is
that
not
the
a
punch
technique.
sends
You
his
don't just go up to
opponents
someone
flying
and
in an
1-inch
instant
punch them.
and
It requires
incapacitates them for
to get everything
minutes.
aligned, like he's
Number
saying.
4, Bruce's
Everything
kicks
aligned and then
sent people
delivering it. You
literally
can't do that
flying.
in a fight.
As the determined martial artist that he was, Bruce was also adept at using pretty much anything that he had when the time came to throw down. And although most of the devastation that he would cause was with his hands, Bruce was not exactly a lightweight when it came to using his feet either. According to many sources, one of Bruce's most treasured possessions was his training shield. He would use it to practice his kicks and pretty much took the shield everywhere he went. As the reports would have it, Bruce would invite people to wear the training shield and then he would kick them. The amount of power that he put into the shields varied, but it was noted that Bruce could easily kick people so hard that they went straight up flying into the air. Number 3, the lightning fast magic trick. Everyone loves a little bit of magic. It stretches the mind and makes us all want to believe in the truly unbelievable. Never one to shy away from an opportunity to amaze, Bruce also dabbled in some magic back in the day. Only that this trick would once again prove just how superhuman that he was. We all know the classic trick where a magician pulls a coin from the back of your hair, but Bruce would take that trick and tweak it just a little bit. In his own version, he'd place a coin in the palm of your hand and then ask you to stretch your hand out with the coin in it. The moment that you notice any slight movement in Bruce's body, your task would be to close your hand quickly so that he didn't take the coin. It might seem simple, but here's the thing. Bruce was so quick that no one was able to stop him from taking the coin from their hand. It's just another testament to how quick the man was. For an added layer of difficulty, he then decided to switch things up. And instead of only trying to take
nothing
the
to
coin,
do with fighting,
he would
martial
replace
arts,
the coin
really.
that he took with a completely different one.
I mean, yeah, he was
before
fast.
you'd even be able to close your hand.
Without a doubt.
Just imagine if Bruce Lee had chosen to be a pickpocket instead of a martial artist. He probably would have made a killing.
That's not
Number
Bruce
2,
Lee again.
He was unpunchable. Bruce Lee's...
So there you go, guys. That's part 2. So the 1-inch punch thing, that's not exclusive to Bruce Lee. That's a lot of Wing Chun practitioners claim it's from their system, although it's not It's not from either. It's just all it is. It's a demonstration how to deliver a certain amount of energy into a target from the shortest distance. So of course Wing Chun people claim it. You know, you punch from here to there. How to get the maximum power into it, okay? And you got to have everything aligned to do it. You got, like I said, with the legs, but you got to have the turn of the waist, at least in my understanding. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, everything aligned. You ain't got time to do that in a fight. It's purely demonstration, just like, you know, how many demonstrations do you see when people break boards or bricks? Now that's impressive. That is very impressive. But of course, you go up to someone, or someone comes up to you. You might, you know, you can't punch them like that because it might not necessarily do any damage, and you haven't got time to do that anyway. Okay, they're reactive. You haven't got time to get in a certain stance. You know, that's the joke with all these traditional forms and things. Well, we know they've got their place, but we know also, as people like to remind you, you don't fight like that. You haven't got time to get into a horse stance and set up these perfect techniques. Well, it's the same as a 1-inch punch. It's purely demonstration. So the kickbag thing, yeah, I mean, I haven't heard that, but I mean, when he travelled round, especially when he filmed in Thailand and Hong Kong, yeah, he probably did take this kick shield around with him. And that was before a lot of these kick shields now came out. I think they were borrowed originally from like, is it American football, things like that. So yeah, that could well be true. And the last thing, the coin trick, that's purely, well, it's a trick. It's just when it puts over, like, this is Bruce Lee's trick, you know, like he invented it. No. And he wasn't a magician. Oh yeah, he's best magician as well. No. But he did like to do that sort of thing. I heard one where he just, like in the video said, where he take the coin from someone's hand and have it in his hand. They can't react quick enough. I've heard some stories where they say he'd done the same thing and put a different coin in their hand, which seems impossible, but anyway. So yeah, that's purely just a, you know, speed thing, and we know he is very fast, so yeah, that's all that is really. But you know, interesting. There's a couple of points left, which I'll be doing a part 3 too soon. So as I say, if you like the video, like it, subscribe to it if you like. And yeah, drop any comments, any suggestions, you know, because these are always fun things to do for me. Just seeing how much crap some people, you know, come out with. But anyway, yeah, so until part 3, I guess, take care and see you then.